On the way down screaming, "Whoa, before we have this time, then we'll be alright."
Hey guys, oSgtKickAss here and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be going through my Premier League predictions for the season. Last year I did pretty well. I got the bottom three completely right. So fuck you Middlesbrough fans that were saying, you know, it's nothing about football, we're not going to get relegated. Enjoy the championship, you dickheads. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to be going through the bottom three and the top six because the six is very competitive now, like last year it was, and I think this year it's going to be a very competitive top six. 18th place, I am a bit stuck between 17th and 18th, but I'm going to tell you both and then just, I guess, make a decision on the spot as to who I think it is going to be. So I hope you do agree with me and enjoy this video. So let's get into it. Right, in 20th place I have Huddersfield. This is because I don't see any top Premier League quality players in their team, and even though they have bought a lot of players, so they've got a good squad depth, the quality of the players they have bought and have in the team already I don't think are solid enough. I don't think they're top quality enough to be in the team. So unfortunately I do think they've been relegated. I've only ever seen Huddersfield play one game, so I can't really judge how well they are at football. It was the only game I've seen them play was in 2008, and it was Arsenal vs Huddersfield, and we used our second team, and that, well, I was going to say slaughtered them, but we didn't. We only beat 2-1. But that's the only game I've seen Huddersfield play, and Arsenal seemed to dominate that game. But that was like 9 years ago, so they're obviously a completely different team now. But I don't see any big names in their squad that's going to push them over to get them to stay in league. So unfortunately, Huddersfield fans, I've got you in 20th place. In 19th place I have Swansea City. This is mainly because of one reason. I think Sigurdsson's lost to Everton. And Sigurdsson last year was absolute quality. He has been for a few years now. And without him, I don't see Swansea staying in this league. He is their best player by absolute miles, and without him, they're not the same squad. So, unfortunately for Swansea, I think last year's transfer window, you're going to sell Sigurdsson for about 70 million to Everton, and you will be going down. Right, in 18th place, I have two teams. As I said earlier, I have either Brighton or Burnley. They've both bought players, but as I said with Huddersfield, neither of them are really top quality. And Brighton were pretty good last season, I think. In the Championship, they came second, so they're obviously quite a good team. But will they be able to do it in the Premier League? No one knows, because they haven't been in it before. Obviously Newcastle have been in the Premier League before, so they know what it's like. So I think they're going to stay up. And Burnley haven't bought anyone. They haven't bought enough quality to stay in the league, I don't think. It's going to be close between them and Brighton for 17th, I believe. But who do I go with? I'm going to go with Brighton in 18th, Burnley 17th. And oh my god, the letter B isn't doing very good this year, is it? I heard a lot of people saying Bournemouth might go down, but I think they're pretty safe. They always finish reasonably 14th, doesn't it? So I think they'll be safe. So I'm going Brighton in 18th and 17th to Burnley. Right, getting into the top six now. This is going to be very controversial, and a lot of people are going to want to drop kick me through a wall for this. But I've got Liverpool at 6th place, and that brings a great smile to my face because fuck you, Liverpool. Right, I think even though they've bought Salah and Solanke from Chelsea, and Salah from Roma obviously, I just don't think that they have enough quality, purely because I see Coutinho going to Barcelona, because he's not happy. He really wants to go. He's trying to demand a transfer there. Barcelona are actually interested, and I think if he doesn't go, he's going to be really pissed off for the start of the season, and therefore actually just not play properly, and that could cost them a lot of points. So I see them finishing 6th because Coutinho, who is by far their best player, might be going to Barca. So I don't see them being very good if they don't have him next season. Into 5th place, I have Man United. So, Man United fans, you actually moved up a place from the last few years. Well done. Still not in the Champions League, but you know. I've got them at 5th place. Yes, they have brought in Lukaku, who's a very strong signing. They've still got good players like Pogba in the team, and obviously Rashford and Lingard and players like that, and De Gea and goal. But they haven't improved their striker. Like I said, they've brought in Lukaku, but who have they lost for Lukaku? They've not got Zlatan, and Zlatan was incredible last season. I think he could have been top scorer if he'd have been at like Chelsea, because he just wasn't getting the service he needed. And Lukaku isn't better than Zlatan. I think they're probably on par with each other of how good they are. So I have got them at 5th because I don't really think they've improved their attacking, and I'm probably going to get 712 dislikes now because Man United fans will be butthurt. Cry me a river. Right, into 4th place, I have got Tottenham. Brilliant. They're going to get Champions League. That's what we all need. Right, anyway, Tottenham haven't improved. Have they actually bought anyone? I think they've bought one guy from Aston Villa who just isn't going to improve their squad at all. And along with not buying anyone, they've lost players like Kyle Walker. I know he wasn't their first choice, but he is very good for depth in their squad. So unfortunately, unfortunately they're in the top 4, but I've got Tottenham at 4th place because they have still got a very solid team, but they've not improved, and I think they will drop a place because of it, or 2 places, just purely because they haven't improved the squad and everyone around them has. Into 3rd place, I've got my club, as you can probably see in the background there, and on my shirt here, Arsenal. I've got us in 3rd. We have got Lacazette. We've bought Kolasinac, who is absolutely incredible from what I've seen. Obviously, I've only seen pre-season games, but the other day against Chelsea, he was very solid when he came on. In Australia, he was very good. In China, he was okay. And the Emirates Cups, he was pretty solid. So I think he's going to be very good for us. And also bringing in Lacazette, that's a big signing for us. A very good, solid striker. 37 goals in 45 games last season. You cannot say that is a terrible record. Yes, it was in the French league, but I think that gets too much shit. Kante was in the French league, he got player of the year. Zlatan was in the French league, he still banged goals in. So I think the French league gets a lot of undeserved hate, really. I think Lacazette is going to come in and just make our attack so much better. And also, we haven't sold anyone that's big to our club. So I think this season we're going to get back in the Champions League places. And I think if we buy one more player or a couple more players, maybe like bring in a Lamar or maybe another centre back, we could win the league. But I just don't think we have enough extra players brought in to win the league. But I think we'll get a solid 3rd place. Into 2nd place, as everyone will be expecting, Chelsea. They've signed Morata and a couple of other players. The other players aren't really top quality, so they're not going to improve the squad too much. And Morata isn't better than Costa. I'm just going to say it, he's not. So I don't think they've improved enough to keep on and win the league again. They haven't strengthened enough. They've only really bought Morata, like I said, and he's not better than Costa. I don't think he might not even be as good. He's very obviously a good striker, but Costa was a very good striker. So it really depends on how much the other players around him work, like Hazard and Willian and just players like that. If they can give him the supply he needs, then he might be top goal scorer. But I just don't think they've bought enough other players to solidify winning the league again and defending their title. So obviously in 1st place, this will be no surprise to anyone, I have got Manchester City. Manchester City obviously have just bought half the world this year. No, but honestly they have bought a lot of good quality players. They've got Bernardo Silva for one, and just other good players like that. They are very, very solid this season. They've still got Jesus Gabriel, still got Aguero, they've still got all the players they have, and they've strengthened everywhere pretty much. I just don't see anyone beating them this season. They're just very, very solid, and it's going to take a lot to even hold them to a draw, never mind beat them this season. I just think with their attacking and midfield force, they're just going to be almost unbeatable this year and win the league because they're just too good. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, leave it a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and leave your comment telling me if you agree with me or not, and what your bottom 3 and top 6 would be. Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.